No, they're right here. Oh, my gun wasn't out. Wow. Yeah, I'm healing because my health was so low from the storm. Wow, you freaking loser. I had to give him. Oh. Watch out, some drop down. Why is my gun? Oh, I'm a single shot. No, I was on a single shot. I gotta heal. Right here. Here's the one walking. He's reviving. What the heck? Who's still up? Was it the life one? It had to be the life light that I put down. Where'd she crawl to? Right here. Nah, I got it. It's not good.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Crimson Blaze here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Today I'm going to continue my series in which I go through the book of Genesis and break down some of the stories and give you more details that maybe you haven't heard before. If you didn't already know, this is something I like to do at the end of some of my videos. I like to talk about the Holy Bible as well as Jesus Christ and his gospel. If that's something you're not into, or if you think it's kind of weird to talk about religion in a video game video, I understand. I'm not going to feel mad or sad if you choose to stop watching right now. I'm just thankful to you for choosing to watch my video so far. And so without further ado, let's get into the book of Genesis, part 7. In this part, I'm going to be breaking down one of my favorite chapters throughout the whole Bible, which is Genesis chapter 15. And the reason this is one of my favorites is because this is the promise from God to Abram, and it's just so amazing, this promise that God makes, and the symbolism in this chapter is just so beautiful. So God is talking to Abram, and he's making this promise to him that Abram's descendants are going to be more numerous than the stars. He wouldn't be able to count them even if he tried. And he's also promising that his descendants will inherit this land, the land that we know today as Israel, that God will give this land to Abram's descendants. And Abram questions God. He says, how will I know that I will come to possess these lands? And instead of giving Abram a straight answer, God tells Abram to go get a certain number of animals. He tells him to get a calf, a goat, a ram, a pigeon, and God is telling Abram to perform this covenant ceremony. And a lot of people think this is a sacrifice, but no, this is a covenant ceremony in which the animals are cut in half and separated from each other. The two halves are separated, and it makes an aisle between the parts of the animals. And it sounds disgusting. Yes, it's a bloody mess, but it's meant to be that way. It's symbolism. It symbolizes how important that covenant is. You would separate the two halves of the animals and create a walkway in between them, and then the two people making the covenant agreement will walk through that aisle together, and in doing so they will come to the agreement that if they break their part of the covenant, that may their fate be the same as these animals. May their body be broken and torn in half just like these animals. And it's to symbolize how important this agreement is and how important it is to these two parties to keep their part of the agreement. And instead of Abram and God walking down this walkway between the animals together, God causes Abram to fall asleep. And God walks down the walkway himself. The presence of God in the form of a flame goes in between those animal parts, and he's basically saying that he knows Abraham's descendants are gonna fail at keeping their part of the covenant. He knows they're not gonna be perfect, and so he's not gonna make them take that penalty of their bodies being torn in half and being the same punishment as the animals. Instead, he's saying that he will take that punishment himself. God will have his body torn in half. And that is why when Jesus at the Last Supper breaks the bread in half, he says, "This is my body. This is the sign of my covenant with you guys." And it goes back to this covenant with Abram. I hope you guys enjoyed this Bible study. Hope you guys learned something. Until next time, guys, hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace.